Much for joining us today in these as above so low below. Y'all know this Bible study night for me. I want to say thank you to each and every one of you guys for being a support system and how you guys have been a part of what we're doing on this platform. If this is your first time in my live, my name is Chief Apostle Samuel the Jr. I am the apostle and pastor of Apostolic Faith of Jesus Christ Incorporated, and my beliefs are deeply rooted in ATRs. To each and every one of you guys that are a part of this platform, you know I do not teach my personal beliefs or my practice, but what I do teach is universal laws. And I want to teach something tonight. This is our Bible study night, and this is where I really do my conjure and mysticism. What's up, Jeremy? We are a little late today. My son is the only one that called me that I was laying in the bed, called me up. So y'all, it's season time, so I was laying in the bed and went too far. What's up there, Shamari? I call her Sasha Fierce. My Cancer from Chi-Town. And there, now Linda Green, my Scorpio from Augusta, Georgia. Oh, yeah. We're going to be talking about some grown-up stuff tonight. What's up there, Renee? Come on in. Renee, you forgot your 69. You know that's our number. Come on now. Huh? We don't burn candles on both ends, but we do lick on both ends. Okay? What's up there? Ha! Look, Shamari, I like that response. I like that response. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. We're going to be talking about grown folks. So y'all know I don't do cheer in church. This is my Bible study night, and I want to teach conjure tonight. To each and every one of you guys, thank you so much. Let me get my props up. I got one. Where's the other one? That's the male. Okay, and that's the female. Okay. What's up there, love? My Taurus, Mama Susan. Mother Susan, why you ain't called me? Trey, my eldest son, called me. I was in the bed. Literally. That ain't something. No, I'm on the couch. But I want to talk to you guys about some grown-up stuff. What my favorite phone, Oshun? What's up there, Monique 444 Cancer? Alicia Bendición. Yes. Obatala. First of all, I want to say salutations to my madrina, to my padrino, to my madrina, and to my Oba, and to my brothers and sisters in Ifa, Voodoo, Santeria, Kumi, Congo, and Palo, Mystic, and Ajay. Now, on my platform, I teach real magic about real life. Now, if this is going to be too grown for you, you can't handle yourself, I'm going to be talking about why sex matters in conjure. And I want to talk to you, especially if you do dolls, you work with dolls, you work with symbology. Those that are Scorpios, you're going to understand your arche when I teach this tonight more than anything. I am a Sagittarius, my moon is in Aries, and my rising sign is Pisces. Not only this is something that I relish in when it comes down to sex. She said, I finally got here on time. Yeah, my lateness became your own time. You understand? So we're going to be talking about grown-up stuff. So if you have an issue about talking about sex and sexology, this ain't the live for you, but sex is a very strong part of magic, and the more you understand sex, you understand manifestation. When you understand the genitals, which are ruled by Scorpio, then you start learning how to harness your powers and to be able to do role opening work. You find yourself in position that you're getting a lot of truth reveal, and you get the secrets and the mystery. The best way to understand somebody is through sexuality. To understand somebody's essence and their ache. So I'm going to be talking about grown people stuff tonight, and this is also really rooted and grounded in the Ankh, which is talking about the vagina and the phallus. Wait a minute, Shamari was just talking about this. Oh, Shamari ain't fit to talk about it like I'm fit to talk about it. I can promise you that. I got 51 years of experience. Yes, I'm a mother sucker. Literally, actually. All right. What's up, my Stormy? Thank you for the text, baby. I did eat something before I got looking well polished in that. All right now. All right there, Renee. And I told you, I'm grown. All right now. Now, we're going to talk about something. Now, first of all, in order for you to understand where I'm coming from, I want you to understand I'm going to be saying some stuff. I'm going to use certain terminology, but it is for you to have a better understanding about who is doing the conjure work for you if you decide to get that. Now, y'all know I did that Sweet Dick Willie spell, right? That was so strong. I did it for myself, but like I tell you something, it gives you dominion. It gives you it sends out the big dick signal. You understand? And so whoever is attracted to that type of arche, they're going to come in. You understand? So this is what's up, my Natasha Foster. I need my aphrodisiac. I want y'all to know I eat with no hands. But I always say my grace because I was raised right. I always say my grace. Yes, sir. But anyway, to each and every one of you guys, so I want all the cheering to get out there. Stormy said I purchased. All right, there, Stormy, you purchased your. Was that a New Year's candle? All right. I tell the cheering to go on. You do your homework, and I do mine. All right, Stormy. Now I'm gonna teach y'all some stuff. Now, I'm gonna preference what I'm gonna talk about. I do have very strong whole tendencies. Okay, I've been doing this a very long time, and so it incorporates with because I got a lot of Scorpio on my chart, so it incorporates in my magic. So when I deal with, and when I be telling you guys about Fridays about your five senses, I'm gonna explain this more when it comes down to conjure. And I'm going to talk from a male aspect, and I'm going to also talk from a female aspect. And this doesn't matter if you gay, straight, or bi. It doesn't matter if you're rich or poor. When it comes down to magic, magic affects everybody, and that's why I teach universal law. But for people that are out here that claim that they are doing spell work and conjure work for you, you do not understand why sex matters. And how you view sex also matters how you are able to manifest through your sexual fluids and your sexual energy. And remember, Scorpio rules that department. Scorpio also rules the department of the occult world. For any true conjurer, they are very good with sex. They are very good sexual partners. I'm not talking about people that are out here saying they practice voodoo, Santeria, Kumi. I'm talking about people that perform magic in hoodoo, voodoo, Santeria, Kumi, Obia. These are the people that understand their own Ache, and they understand the fluids in their bodies, and so therefore they're also able to understand. Now, I'm going to also preference this. To all of you, male or female, that you have been accustomed to dealing with erectile dysfunctional men. I'm not that guy. What's up there, Minister Al? This is the night for grown folks in the house. So we're going to be talking about sex. So if you are accustomed to dealing with the erectile dysfunction of a man, I can't teach you about that, okay? What I can teach you about is how that energy flows when the man is fully erect. And I'm talking about from the start to the finish. You understand? Male or female. I'm also talking to each and every one of you guys that are what I call tender dick syndrome. These are the men that because I done had a couple of females say, oh, Apostle, I do this to you. I said, no. See, what your problem is, you're used to being get on top of a man, ride him, shake him a little bit because he tender dick. I'm not tender dick. And that's what your problem going to be. You're going to get wore out because you're accustomed to men already ejaculating and pre-ejaculating. I don't do none of that kind of stuff. That is not me, so therefore I can't teach that. I can't show you how to deal with that. I can take him and give him some herbs and do him some cleanse and all that. But when I talk about sex magic, I am coming from an individual, a spiritual individual that understands why your penis needs to be erect, and that you understand that you must not be a tender dick, and you can't be easily to release, because this is going to hinder your stamina. And so I'm all about stamina. To all of you guys that don't understand what I mean by enduring hardness as a good soldier, you understand? So I'm gonna keep it in the word. So we're gonna talk about grown folk stuff. So this is the problem that a lot of people have when it comes down to manifestation and their sexual energy. They don't realize this is why the church manipulated sex so much, because to control somebody's sexual energy is to really control their life, to control how they view themselves, how they operate within themselves, and how they also are intimate with other people. Now, this is not the men that you have the what I call, you have the porn idea of sex. This is the man that thinks everything's about him getting off, okay? I am a lover, so therefore I'm more concerned about my partner meeting climax and being satisfied than I feel like at the end I get rewarded for my labor. You understand? So my mentality spiritually is the same. This is why many of you guys that have ever worked with me or got work from me, I always tell you that I seek to earn your trust. This is the type of mentality that you want to have in a man when it comes down to being intimate with him, because his objective should be able to understand your body through understanding his body, and to also understand what it means for you to get to those heights. To all of you guys that do not understand sex magic and don't take out the time to educate yourself to the anatomy of a man or a woman, whoever you're trying to please, this is the problem that you're having when it comes down to conjure. Now, when it comes down to a man, This is what I want y'all to understand. It is not just like you got, this is when I rule through Virgo. A part of my training and my spiritual techniques has a lot to do with understanding nerve endings. Okay? This is also when you deal with acupuncture. Those that understand meridians and those that do Reiki, healing and all that, you understand the pathways through the body. So because I have a clear understanding of the veins and the pressure points, I also know how to manipulate that energy. Now, yes, attraction is important when you're trying to be aroused. Visualization is also a point to all of my cancers that have vivid imagination. So there's a form of imagination that's important when it comes down to sex. And it also, there's a place where I call it presentation. You understand? I don't care how good the wood is. It's even better when you can present it well. Okay? Now, to all of you guys that maybe you may have challenges when it comes down to length. This is why position matters. To all of y'all that don't understand, when you are positioning your partner in a particular position, it is about what you're trying to achieve. What in the body are you trying to touch? Because that determines what type of position that person needs in. Just putting people in position doesn't mean you're gratifying them. See, just being studying about position and saying, oh, I'm going to do this, because you can lose your rhythm when you don't understand why you need to have that man or woman in a certain position. So if you are a type of person that all about, like I call it the Rubik's Cube syndrome, that you just keep turning people around and flipping them around, and they're never achieving any satisfaction with any position, you're not a good lover. When you place a person in a position, it should have an intended goal. And that goal should be reached. And one thing that I believe that when sex matters with magic, it's the same way when it comes to particular. You got to know how to communicate. You should not be a person with a phallus that is trying to create pain, even though some lovemaking brings pain. It's called pleasure points. Okay? So when we're doing magic and sex magic, and we're working conjure, because it's Bible study night, okay? We want to understand every element. Even some people, if you communicate with them, you'll find that some people are sensitive in certain areas, and you can find those tickle points. Those tickle points is when they get goosebumps. Now, you have to manipulate if they are sensitive on their toes or their arms or the back of their arms or their neck and around here or whatever. Some people are sensitive and ticklish on their private part, depending on what it is. And that's the part of sex, too. You need to be able to study your partner so you know how and where to go in for the kill. Me, personally, I'm a discerner. I'm a spiritual man. So I read people. Just like I read cards, just like I read other spiritual items, I read the body. You understand? So I have a cheat sheet when I'm intimate. But I still communicate, because this is the thing that you have to understand. Sex is also part of relaxation. The body is a muscle. The whole body is a muscle. And the mind is a part of that muscle. And you need to be able to know how to communicate with your partner or your fling. It don't matter, because I don't care if you're doing a one-night stand. I don't care if you're doing a back-to-back. It don't matter. Or whether you're in a relationship. You need to know how to communicate to that individual and allow that person to communicate to you. So when we're working with dolls or image candles, we not only communicate with that candle, but we also let that candle communicate back to us. And some of y'all, the reason, what if you have them in a sitting position? Now, when I do the sitting position, I call it the Game of Thrones. See, when somebody's sitting on you, I call it the Game of Thrones. Okay? This is when you got to understand the spinal cord. See, this is what some of y'all miss. Y'all think it's just sitting on it and bouncing around. No. You're messing up. You're messing up because you don't understand the flow of energy. What you have to understand, when they're sitting on the throne, okay, and you are erect on the inside of that individual. This is why when we do candle work, we bore holes in the bottom. And we put... She said, I did nursing for 20 years. Come on now. So when you have that person on the throne and you are erect on the inside of them, it is about aligning their spine. I didn't say snatch the spine. You understand? When they're sitting on the throne, it's about posture. And so what you want to do is that you want the muscles to throb. Now, if you are satisfying your partner, their muscles are going to contract around the phallus. You want that, huh? But you also want them to have correct posture, because you want that energy to flow up their spine and come up. That's the Kundalini energy. But because you have a phallus, you are able to direct your energy, your chi, your prana, up inside, that travels up, just like the Kundalini energy would travel up their spine. That's why it's hard. Oh my. It's hard to get rid of somebody that understands sex matters and that they understand their sexual energy. Because what's happening at that point while you're sitting on the throne of power, you understand? You're allowing the chi that is coming from that man, radiating from that man, to go up your spine. That means he's going up in a spiral position, and it's going to go all the way up the neck and come down, and then you're supposed to be illuminated. So if it is being done correctly, the more you are feeling the energy, the chi of the man, then what you're going to do, your vagina or your anus is going to start secreting, and you're going to become wet. This is what we call the orgasm inside. See, some of y'all know about. Most of y'all don't know about vaginal orgasms. Y'all, most women or men, they don't have orgasms. They have releases. I want to tell you that when I do sex magic, it's about understanding what I'm trying to achieve. Huh? I am trying to get my energy in the cranium. And the way to get it to the cranium is to follow the path of the Kundalini energy. And you got to have strong energy to permeate that spine. You understand? That's why some women can have certain sex with certain men, and then the other men they have sex with, they can't shake them. Because he done got in your spine, sweetheart. He done got in the bone, the marrow and the bone. That energy and that chi. Remember, because Obatala rules the skeleton. Okay? And then what you do is you want to slightly arch the legs upward. Because what's going to do is going to open up that area where that second hole sits. And once you in that second hole, you have arrested her soul. Or his soul, if that's what you're into. Huh? Once you get there, you're in full control. Now, what's wrong with this part of the process, if you don't know how to drive the vehicle, once you put him or her on autopilot, you are in control at that point. And so therefore, they need to move with the rhythm. This is why we talk about the universal law, the law of rhythm. Every man and every woman carries a certain rhythm. And you want the person being intimate with you to like the beat that you walk by, how you move, because what you're doing is you're creating the rhythm that her or his body is going to go to. Their body is going to beat. That means you're also going to regulate their heart chakra. And that means at this point, their heart is going to be pumping blood all through the body. And as the heart is pumping, because the heart rate should increase at this point. And as the heart begins to pump more blood through the body, that means the areas of their body are becoming more sensitized. So all of y'all that think y'all know, I'm 51 years old. I've been hoeing a long time, and I done pleased a whole lot of people. I'm used to, oh my God, I'm used to amazing. What is this? What's happening? That's what I'm used to hearing. I don't know what you used to. Why you so deep? That's what I'm accustomed to. You understand? It's hurting. And let me tell y'all something. A part of magic, you not trying to hurt nobody. You trying to satisfy somebody. And that takes understanding. So as the heart begins to pump all this blood, they become sensitive. And now you have to communicate. Just like you do with your figure candle. Now you ask, where you want me to touch you? Because you want to involve them in the process. Some of y'all trying to do conjure and you the only one on the table. No, you have to involve your partner in the process. Even though they're on autopilot. Huh? Because you want them to be pleased. You want their arms to be relaxed, their shoulders. This is supposed to be removing all stress. So this is what you have to understand. In the man, you got the nipples. You have the belly button. You have the genitals. And there is a place between the genitals and the anus that is another sensitive part that men have. This is why I teach my sons and why we anoint right between our legs, right between the nut sack and the anus. There's an energy field which is called the root chakra, but there's an energy that sits in a man, and when that man has control of that root chakra, he can disperse energy up or down. This is what I mean by ascending and descending inside him or her. Now, once you understand that, then you also understand that now most people use these figure counters to do dirty work, so they put needles in certain spaces. Now, to all of y'all that experience, because y'all talk to these people out here and tell them I know what I'm talking about. Somebody said 20 years of nursing, okay? So I want the nurse to tell me, do I know what I'm talking about, okay? So and this is why blood flow is important. This is why you should either, as a man or woman, you should hydrate. You should hydrate with watermelon, coconut water, or coconut milk, but you should have a form of hydration, because also you don't want no dry run. To all of y'all that claim that y'all so love, why isn't he or she moist? Because the more moist they are, the more they're secreted. That means that all of the glands inside the body are responding. They are responding to what is being administrated unto them. Okay? So, now there are places on the buttocks, on male and female, that are stimuli. And what I like to do is put pressure on that backbone with my hand. Because what I want to do is I want to take out all of the stress and the tension that is in the lower back. Because most people don't realize you're going to carry, male or female, you're going to carry stress in the back of the neck and the lower part of that. So a man that understands this, he is going to massage that back and that neck. And the more you massage that back and neck, what's going to happen is the body is going to relax, and what's going to be released is the stress or any pent up frustration. You making me a dangerous man tonight. I'm man of God. It's so much I can teach out here. These. Let me tell y'all something. When I tell you about taking them to Nutsville, this is why I tell some of y'all. Let me tell y'all something. See, this is what I be trying to explain to y'all. I'm not out here running my mouth. I know exactly what I'm doing. That's why I tell you don't want a man like me, because you're going straight to Nutsville. You understand? This is why I talk about signing waivers. This is why I make you write letters, because when I do this to you, you're never going to be the same. This is why my exes have a hard time being in a relationship with other men, because they have already experienced what it means to have a full body orgasm. You understand? So I'm not out here pretending, okay? So I don't want to do your daddy like that. I don't want your daddy out here sucking his thumb. You understand? So when you understand energy, so what you're going to do is you're going to add pressure in that lower back, and you're going to rub in an upward spiral motion. You can tell I've been doing this a long time, so I know what I'm doing. You understand? And what's going to happen is, no matter how small her buttocks or his buttocks is, it doesn't matter how big it is, this is going to relax the gluteus maximus, okay? So this is why we anoint or we put oil on the back. Take Tyrell. Tyrell is an RN. Do I know what I'm talking about on tonight? I want all my nurses. So as I relax that, you're going to relax the buttocks, okay? And this is going to also cause secretion. You want secretion because secretion is going to allow you to administer the inches. And the more a woman secrete, or a man, the more they're going to enjoy the penetration. Some of y'all trying to rough ride people like you in a desert somewhere. You understand? You have no understanding, and this is why you don't do good candle work. She said the best feeling, yes, you know what you're talking about. Oh, thank you. So once I get that, so this right here. Now, what another thing is, I always keep me some oil. I keep me some oil, or you can use something that is that allows you to lubricate. Now, what I'm going to do at that point, you see right here. I want y'all to see right there. You see the groove in the back. The groove right there. It's a groove right in the back. They even have. Hold on. Let's pull this out of here. Because this is why when I tell you about doing doll work, all of y'all be just putting stuff in doll. Y'all don't know what y'all doing. Because if you don't understand sex and you understand conjure, you're not going to be able to do a love spell. You're not going to be able to do a money spell. Because this is understanding the anatomy of the body and the organs that are necessary to be stimulated. Now, why the blood flow? Now, this is what I got to get y'all to understand. Remember this, all men. The reason why it is important to understand, it is going to be quicker to arouse a man. So if you are into men, gay, straight, women, whatever, it is going to be quicker. It takes 8 ounces of blood to fill the cavities of the penis. Why is this important? Because you want to make sure that he's erect and he stays erect, because men are visual creatures. So what you need to understand, what stimulates your man, what keeps him in the game. Okay, whether that is nipple rubbing, whether that is you gyrate, because this is why I tell you, stop being intimate with people that you don't learn and you don't understand. You will never get the full impact of what they have to offer. Okay, and let me tell you something. Once somebody's relaxed, they will let me do anything. Oh, I mean you anything. I meant to say. No, I really meant to say me thing. Because sometimes y'all trying to learn from me and you ain't got the equipment and you ain't got the skill and you don't have the patience. So once you get this back right here, and then what I'm going to do at that point, I'm going to rub, and I'm going to bring all of that energy, and I'm going to start at the base. Y'all look at this. See the back of the top of his head? This is touching right here. And what you're going to do is you're going to rub that, and you're going to bring all that energy down, and you're going to get into the nape of the neck, and that's when you're going to apply pressure, and you're going to ask them to squeeze their anus. I don't care if it's a man or a woman, squeeze their anus, because what you're going to do is you're going to cause a release of tension. And this is going to allow the orgasm to flow a lot better. And so once you get through that, and then you're going to come all the way down, and you're going to take your hand, you're going to push down in the groove of their back. Now remember, you have to have this lubricated. To all of y'all that like these dry runs, you're never going to understand the skin. The skin is a human organism, and the more moist it is, the more it is going to be able to function. It's just like moisturizer. The reason why we moisturize skin, because the more healthy it looks, the more vibrant it is, and so therefore the energy that you apply. This is why you got to have good chi, good prana. This Bible study night. So as you come down and you're working your way down, you're going to get right there, and you're going to go from the left side of the cheek, and you're going to put pressure on the left side, and you're going to work your way down. And you're going to get to the base of the buttocks. This is where the magic happens. Male or female. Huh? Now, they're going to be nervous because you're too close to the anus for some. And some people ain't going to be nervous. They're going to be saying, okay, it's about to go down. Huh? So, male or female. Once you get to the base, you're going to take your hands and you're going to rub, and you're going to go up under the base. It don't matter if they ain't got holler no booty. This works for white people too. But you just got to be more careful, because there's a bone right there, depending on who it is. Because this has to do with your torso. However long your torso is, you need to understand how long his or her torso is. But once you get down to the base, there's some stimuli nerve. There's some nerves right at the bottom of the base of the buttocks. And you're going to go up under the cup. I call it the cup of glory. You understand? Fill my cup, Lord. Fill it, Lord. Fill my cup. Yeah, okay. So you're going to go up under the cup of the bank. And this is how I do my candle work. And so when you understand that, those nerve endings right there, they're going to get nervous because they're going to start secreting. If it's a man, his prostate is going to start secreting. If it's a woman, not her prostate, but her vagina, but her anus is going to get wet as well. It's about to go down. So when you get that, now what you're going to do after you get that, then you're going to go immediately to the side of the thighs. You're going to go from the base of the buttocks, and you're going to go immediately to the round of that hip. Wherever that hip of that man or woman. Thank you, Renee. Let them know where I'm talking about. So you're going to go from the base of that spine, and you're going to go all the way to the hips, and you're going to rotate around that hip. And when you rotate around that hip, you're going to go straight to the front, and you're going to go up under his genitals, or you're going to go up under her vagina. You're not, at that point, you are not entering the vagina. You want to secrete, and you need to rub all the way down. So when you rub down, you don't stimulate it. And you get, not only that, the mind is going crazy. That's the biggest stimuli, but the mind, and which means the body is responding to each and everything. You understand? My mother is plugged to your ears. Yes, sir. So once you get down there, this is when an experienced man, this is what I call the vagina massage. Anybody that been intimate, especially my ex-wife, y'all know I am trifling when it comes down to a vagina massage. Okay, Apostle don't even teach this in Apostle. They don't even teach this in nursing school. Y'all listen now. Go ahead. So once you get that, now this is what I call my vagina massage. This is what I teach this. This is something that I do because I want to be. This is top tier. This is when you know how to do a vagina massage. This is when she's angry, mad, and done with you. But you control the vagina, and her vagina will fight against her to stay in a relationship with you. This is this is top tier. This is top tier. I don't care how mad she is with you and how much she has put the divorce papers. Her vagina will go to spiritual war against her for you. Because now you are, anybody ever put codes? They go my Gemini. Not your host. Now this is the vagina orgasm, okay? Now this is the vagina massage. Now anybody that does massages, there's layers to massages because you got to remember, there is tissue. Now, the tissues on the inside of the wall of the mouth is the same, is the same in the vagina. So this is why they have to be stimulated, because what's going to happen at this point, the vagina is going to be full of blood, which is going to cause all of her senses and sensitivity. Now that's the clitoris, and then inside within 3 inches, some women less than 3 inches, but majority of women is 3 inches inside of the vagina is where the G is. Not the K, not the M. Within 3 inches, within, like I said, the variation. Now, once you have that, to all men or women, trim your nails. Do not have nails. Make sure that when you doing the vagina massage, you do not want to. Because what you're going to do is you're going to induce labor. You're going to induce labor. Because what's going to happen at that point, her vagina is going to start contracting. If you don't know how to work a vagina or a penis, then you can't do this kind of work. This is why sex matters. And then once you start to stimulate, remember, her whole cavity is full of 32 ounces of blood. 32 ounces. So everything. This is also, guys, women, whether you shave or don't shave, this matters how far this individual goes. You don't want him with coughing up cat fur. You understand? He dying in the cat. Make it easy. So once you get that stimulated, then this is where we put the oil at. Or sometimes when people doing dirty work, they put needles in there. I don't do that kind of work. But this is when you going. So this is why when you're stimulating and you're massaging. Now, a woman. Can I stand up? Hold on, man. Hold on. The mother. Let me hold on just a minute. I'm putting my shirt down. Okay. Now, right here, you want to work all the side here. Just like we got temples here. These temples right here. We also got temples right here. And you want to massage that temple. And you want to come all the way down. But you want to, remember, that's a triangle. You need to follow that triangle. And then what you're going to be doing is you're going to be massaging, male or female, and you're going to work all the way down. And you're going to make that area numb. And the reason why it's going to be numb, because there's going to be so much blood flow. This is when the gyration, this is, because some of y'all don't do this in lovemaking, you don't make the body respond, jump. This is when you get the body to be jumped. Right? And most people think they doing something. They ain't doing nothing. I will make you leave me alone. They used to call me no good but so good. When you start getting nicknames like that, then you following my teaching. You understand? So once you're massaging that, especially with women, remember, a man only got 8. Only 8 fluid ounces. And you should not, you're going to get more out of massaging. So then you work all the way down from the thigh, the hips. Remember I tell you about the hips? Then you're going to come down each leg individually. This is why I mean that this conjure work and sex, to me, it's like prayer work to me. It's similar. You have to be willing to put in the work to get these type of responses from the body. And a lot of people are lazy. They don't educate. And to all the men that think it's all about your inches, you can have a piece of wood and not know what to do with it. You can have a smaller piece of wood and get more done and get more gratification if you understood. But what you don't want to do, you don't want to listen to a man that has pleased a plethora. Huh? When I say please, I'm talking about I hate him, but I love him. I can't say. This is why I can do what I want to do. You understand? Because when you are stigmatized, when you have rearranged their collar, huh? When you have called the spine, and you have placed the spine on the wall. This is why I tell her, I've been had your mama and your daddy. I would take your mama and your daddy's spine. Huh? I would have your grandma and your daddy. I would have you fighting. I ain't nothing to play with, huh? I want that type of funeral when I die. I want somebody walking out, oh Lord, you took good dick away from this earth realm. The dog be sitting, oh, the wolves, the bears, you don't know who I done screwed. Praise God. Anyway, but you coming down the leg because you anybody ever, I don't know if y'all, anybody, especially my nurses, those that have varicose veins. Not if you were having good blood flow. When somebody was massaging and coming down your leg, and normally when you're massaging down the leg, you always want to utilize your tongue. To all of y'all that claim it's not about, listen, make your tongue hard and you make your tongue hard and you come down the side of the leg. This side. And what's going to happen is, if you're doing it right, it's going to make the muscle in the thigh, in the front part of her thigh or his thigh, jump. Involuntary muscle jump. Because you're going to make your tongue real hard and you're going to push down, and as you come down there. Now, to all of you that don't understand why we do foot magic, the things that I can make happen messing with them toes and them foots and the heel. So this is why we also put oil at the base of the candle. Male or female. I done broke this candle, so I can't use it. But I can use it for illustration. So when you want to work the feet, now when you're working the feet for orgasms, you got to understand that just like the top of the head has a mole, like we tell children, anoint in the middle of the hole right there. So you have one on the top of your head, and you also have at the soles of your feet. Now the left foot controls the right side of the body, and the right foot controls the left side of the body. So all of y'all that claim to be lovers, you know. So my nurses know what I'm talking about. That's why if you have stroke on one side, it affects the other side. You understand? So this is why you need to understand what you're doing when you're messing with the feet. This is why sex magic matters in conjure. When you work the left side of the foot, this is when we tell people that if you got your enemies, you put them under your left foot. So this is your dominant foot of energy. Okay? Energy come in one side and then it goes out the other. Okay? Now, once you work that left side, you're going to utilize, because that's the dominant side. So you want to put things that you want to massage that, because you want to release that energy. And then on the right foot, you're going to push energy into the right foot. So how you administer and love on the left foot is very different than how you love on the right foot. If you don't know sex magic, you don't know what I'm talking about. So all of y'all, especially my ex-wives, y'all know when I get down to them foots, I'm already done control. I done took over the White House. You're gone. You're never to return. You are in Twilight Zone forever. You're rooted and grounded. That's why they all time I do witchcraft. I do sex magic. You understand? That's why I tell them don't fool with me, because I know too much. And I have the tools and equipment to do what I do. So, that makes sense. That makes sense. So, the average man, because he don't understand, he not going to put that work in. So, this is what when y'all heard me tell my ex-wife's baby daddy, he talking about, you know I've been there first. I said, but you left so much meat on the bone. I said, but you don't worry. I'm going to get all that meat. See, when I get through, she told one girl, the girl was telling her that we weren't together, we were divorced. She said, listen here, bitch. She said, if I don't ever have sex with him no more in life, I done had enough sex with that man, that it don't bother me. That man right there, he done screwed me everywhere. See, when somebody trying to offend you, and you have been dicked down to the 10th level. See, this is why I tell some of y'all, let me tell you, I know why my exes called me 10 and 12 times back to back. Some of y'all could never have sex with me, because if you calling me like crazy now, listen here, listen, I'll be on your screensaver. I'll speed down. Leave me alone. Leave me alone. I know way too much stuff. And that little stuff y'all be out there call yourself riding and squeezing on here. You think they're gonna do something to me? All you gonna do is I'm gonna let you do what you gotta do, and then I'm gonna fold you like a folding chair. And I'm gonna position you in a way, and I'm gonna let you talk to the Lord before I administer the destruction of your sanity. You go ahead and talk to God. You go ahead and talk to your maker, because you at this point you still are cognizant. But after I do what I'm about to do, you ain't gonna be no good. That's why conjure. That's why sex matters. And that's why when you got people out here calling themselves doing working with figure candles or working with the ankh and all that you don't understand sex. You cannot talk. You can't do what I do, because you don't understand. You too lazy. You don't understand the amount of work and pressure you got to put to them. She said, I'm fit to send you to Nutsville, USA. Yes, sir. And stamp. Now, to all of y'all that got some skills, y'all let these people know I know what I'm talking about. Let these people know that I'm not just out here running my mouth. And to all of my conjurers, my hoodoo workers, my voodoo workers, you know that you cannot administer love and sex magic to candle work and turn this into a beacon where it can create the energy necessary to draw that type of energy. Let me tell y'all something. Until you got a man in your life that you got to go soak because you so swole. See, you don't know nothing about what I put down. So I can't talk to you, because some of y'all out here thinking, no. You that right there, it's gonna close. It's gonna be swole. You're not gonna give me and nobody none, cause it's gonna be closed. It's gonna be closed. The muscle, it's gonna say enough. Cause I do that. I do that to you, and I do that to me. Because I determine when it's a no. I determine. Because I understand the muscles. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. That black eye. You understand? Yes. TKO. So that's why we do conjure this way. And this is why some of y'all realizing at this point, you were just having sex. You weren't being intimate. And this is what done messed up some of y'all. He accidentally hit your G-spot. When you fooling with a Negro that go there at will, you dealing with somebody that when somebody knows how to tap into the arche at will, you're dealing with a whole nother type of brother. You're not dealing with that one, because that's what's wrong with some of y'all. You keep trying to put us men and women in the same category. This is the erection that is going to send you to Nutsville. This is the wood that you're going to weeble and you're going to wobble. But you're going to be glad that you're off balance. This is okay. This is not the when you're going to run to the hospital because your equilibrium. This is the man that got you off balance. You're going to be tilted on his axis. You understand? That's what you want. And you're going to do that willingly. And you're not going to ask God and nobody for deliverance. You're going to be asking for, you know how they have them passes where when you're in a certain complex, they say you have to have a pass because you have a certain parking space. You want your pass. Can I get my pass ticket, please? You're not trying to go nowhere. You will fight everybody and anybody that tells you that this is not where you're supposed to be. Girl, you're not the same no more. Sir, boy, man, you don't even want to come. I don't even want to come out to play. They're going to be outside talking about Red Rover. Send them right. I'm not going. I'm in here, You're going to be like Chango. You're going to go in your cage willingly. So play with somebody else. You understand? You don't even have the mentality to deal with somebody that can F you inside and out. You understand? So that's why my conjure work totally different. Totally different. Okay? You got to learn how to make love to the neck. You need to learn how to make love. Because all of these right here, this right here, that neckline, and especially if they ticklish. If I find your tickle spot, and sir, ma'am, I'm 51 years old. I don't care where that tickle spot is. And like I told my wife, I treat your body like a fruit. I'm eating everything. So if you cash out me tonight, ain't nobody cashed at me out. Ain't no. They're gonna swallow or die. And if they swallow and die, I got resurrection power not only in my hands but in my Johnson. Yes, sir. I will resurrect you from that. You understand? I should be blessed tonight. I'm giving y'all something. I know what I'm talking about. I've been doing it for years. This is why either they don't fool with me no more. They're like, I know I'm dangerous. See, I have good declines. I don't know what you call it. Like, I have been declined because I cannot deal with all that. You don't want no more? I want some more, but I cannot handle that. I can't concentrate. I can't stay focused. That's what I call Nutsville. I scramble your brain. You're going to have cum on the brain. Like, literally. Mine. So, that's why you don't want to do that with me. But don't mean you can't do that with other people. Because everybody don't have that kind of archaic. But I'm trying to tell you how if I'm doing work for you, if I'm doing conjure work for you, this is why sex matters. You are so funny. And I'm so serious. My fetty fool. Huh? See, this is it. Let me tell y'all something. Even if a man got a piece on him, gay, straight, or bi, y'all done convinced him that's all he got to bring to the table. And he don't understand that it's more to sex than his wood. If you got a nice body, you done convince yourself that's all you got. This is why those people are the easiest people for me to control. People that think they got a nice body, they got certain things about them, they're the easiest for me to control because I call them my one-hitter quitters. They ain't got but one play. They ain't got but one move. They ain't got but one stroke. I'm going to wear that ass out. I'm going to wear you completely out because you ain't even in here for the long haul. And therefore, at that point, I'm going to be dominating the front of the... I'm already a dominating person, but I'm going to dominate, period. Now I'm going to force you, willingly force you, into certain spaces in your mind. And then once I am dominating you in that particular position, then I'm going to have you to talk back to me. Tell me what you feeling. I want you to communicate to me what is going on within you. Talk to me. I'm going to become your therapist while I administer the inch. This is how you have to talk to your figure candle. If you don't know how to talk love language, you don't know how to communicate, then how you going to do spell work for people? Huh? How you going to get the mind there? How you going to keep the mind there? Huh? Huh? What you got to do after you have administered to somebody like that, now what you have to do, you got to lead them draws for a deposit. Leaving the draws is a sign of surrender. I surrender all. I surrender all. All to Thee, blessed Savior. I have surrendered all. That's where we at. That's where we at. I got you, Darius. Darius said he's with it. Y'all around here playing games. I'm trying to tell y'all. I teach my sons. I teach people that are close to me. That is what I do. But you got to have a mindset to be what. That's why it's harder for me to teach men. I can teach my sons because my son know I don't talk. But it's harder to teach men because men think they know, and their ego won't allow me, another man, to teach them what this is. But if you talk to the women will tell you, I know what I'm talking about. But you won't let me do it. You, as a man, you have too much of an ego to allow me to teach you how to utilize your body and your arche to be able to please. But then, because you think that make you less than a man, no, that make you a smart man. Gary's ancestor, incense. Some of y'all need to go ahead and cash at me them $500 so I can do your slick dick Willie spell. Wait a minute, y'all going to? Please. And the things you can do with your lips, please. A good kisser, you kiss them top lips and them bottom lips. And if you're a good kisser, you go to their higher self and their lower self. My God, on today. Please. You need to take out time to learn how to kiss. And make sure your lips are moist. If you got chapped lips, get some chapstick. Don't be putting no crusted lips on nobody. They top lips or their lower lips. You want to massage their lips with your lips. But that's too much work. That's why I'm the chief. That's why I get what I want. Storm say I'm at work. No, I had the two. I got them in there. I got to do another for somebody. But I have a working that I call Sweet Dick Willie, and then I have a vagina candle that I call Sister Good Pussy. That's what that is. Those are $500. But I'm actually going to teach a sex class because some of y'all need mental clarity. Because some of y'all don't, y'all get downtown and y'all decide to window shop. Y'all just looking at the vagina, or y'all just looking at the penis instead of you going inside and purchasing something. You riding down there window shopping downtown. Downtown is for the purchasing. If you ain't ready to buy, you ain't got no business downtown. That's all I'm here to say. All right, with my son, my cancer. That's why I act and I function the way I function, because I know what I'm doing. And I know how to gain control. That's what I do. You give good love to me, baby. So good. This heart of mine into your head. All right, that's what I'm saying. You. Sitting at the door. Eyes don't want to go. Eyes don't want to go. Don't make me leave. I know I'm supposed to be. I'm the type of man that'll make you get fired off your job. Because I'll be sending you some of the most seductive pictures. Remember when I had you right here? Huh? I got your drawers in my hand right now. I done told him, I said, do not enter into my house when we come to handle business with no drawers on. Unless I direct you to wear drawers. So y'all used to telling the man, well, no, not in my world. No. And I'm going to tell you how to position yourself. And all your job is to do is to stay conscious through the process. Try to keep whatever sanity you got, that's your only job. Somebody gonna get pregnant. Now I got a vasectomy, honey. I give you all the wood and all the cream, your heart can muster. Ain't no babies coming out of this. I got a vasectomy at 25. I'm 51. So this rod is good. It's good and it's safe. And if you're Somebody tell me, oh, you can talk to me. No, I'm not. Listen, I'm charging for phone sex. Now, if I'm going to turn you on through the phone, child, please, I'm a man of God. I got bills to pay. Let me tell you something. Some of y'all be right here trying to call. Listen. Let me tell y'all something about me. I'm 51 years old. If you want my attention, cash at me. If you want do not bother, especially when I'm out there working the money. Let me tell y'all something. This is, if you find a man like this, I'm going to tell you where his mind is. When a man has worked all day, I've never allowed my job at UPS to give me an excuse not to come home and handle and lay pipe like I've been at home all day. You understand? That is my responsibility. Gay, straight, or bi. I don't care who you are. So, when a man done been at work all day and he has already made up in his mind what he's fit to come home and minister, he only has so much time to get you and do what he needs to do, and he has to go to sleep and get up and go to work. Okay? This is why y'all need to be ready. This preparation is important, because when this man gets home, he has to eat, and then he has to because he needs arche. Now, I eat very light because I don't want no cramps in my stomach. You understand? Because I'm a smart man. I'm here to do a marathon. So I got everything that I'm doing is intentional. This is why it's called to be a master when it comes down to sex. Everything needs to be intentional, because you need to be climaxed, and you need to be coming down, because you got 32 ounces of blood that has to seep back into the other areas of your body. So I need to be able to bring you down at an appropriate time where we can get back to sleep, and we can, if you want to cuddle, that's fine. If you don't want me to touch you and you're still sensitive, it don't bother me either. At that time, I don't really care, because I'm there with purpose. So once I come home, my mind is already set about what I'm going to do, and because I know enough about your body, so I already know what I'm about to do. So I need you to be already ready. I don't need you trying to get ready, huh? Now, if you're on the phone with your mama, stay on the phone. Put on speaker. That's what I want you. Because I'm going to teach you and her while your daughter ain't going nowhere. So put on the speakerphone, and I'm going to minister, huh? Put your daddy on the phone so he can understand what he ain't doing right at home. And so as I administer on speaker, huh? No, you've been talking all that trash. Keep talking. Because I'm a communicator. I like to talk. You understand? And I like to be talked to. So it don't bother me. I don't have absolutely no shame. And I need your mama to understand that she don't know what she talking about. It ain't voodoo. It's this wood. Okay? So that's why I do what I do. I'm personally, you might not have a man like that in your life. He might be shamed. He might be shy. Huh? I don't even care if the neighbors open up the window, put your head out the window. It don't bother me, no. And I walk out there in my yard and around my neighbor with a straight face. It won't even bother. And then we go to church with a straight face. Jealous. Because I got Scorpio in my chart. Jealous. All right. And then we got mental clarity. Do I got the mental clarity? I got that one. And then, did I got money? Yeah, let me burn it for Darius. Y'all around here playing games. Ooh. Oh, man. Oh, my goodness. Yes, sir. And anybody don't have me, they know I ain't even lying. Be honest with y'all, I ain't telling y'all half the way I really get down. I'm telling y'all some of the ways I get down. You couldn't even imagine how I really get down. If I can, listen, I want you to think about this. I'm 51 years old. I want y'all to do the math. I am 50. I want, especially my Aquarius, especially my Cancer, especially my Geminis, air signs and water signs, especially. I want you to do the math. If I can go on a UPS truck and deliver over 200 stops, and then get off the UPS truck, drive home for 35 to 40 minutes, and then come on this live with the level of energy that I have, what you think I can do to your body? I deliver over sometimes 200 to 300 packages, up and downstairs all day long. What you think I have the capacity and the capability of doing with your body? And I'm 51. I'm doing that. So what you think I was like when I was in my teens? Huh? Your ass, your vagina being there, Lord, give me strength. Give me strength for the pressure and the cross that I'm about to bear. As my mom taught me, she said, you got to be able to nail them to the cross. I said, aye, Captain. To the cross they go. And let me tell y'all this. For all of y'all that have been following me around, if you're going to say I'm a truth teller, so you know I'm not just running my mouth, I'm telling you the truth. This is why some of you do not need to mess with dick dissing men. Because you're not going to be right. You're not going to be right. Huh? A man of stamina, a man that know what he doing, the man that done studied you and administered to you. And if you have been with a man like that, whether you've been in a straight relationship or a gay relationship, you already know. That man is somebody you cannot deal with because you can't control yourself. I talk all I need is one run. I'm like a race car driver. All I need is one run to qualify. And once I qualify, I'm going to be in control. Because then at that point, I'm going to treat you like they do in a restaurant. I'm going to give you a menu and I'm going to have you to pick off the menu what you want. Where you want me to start eating from? Huh? Shamara said she sent me up. I'm trying to teach y'all something. When you can sin and treat your sex life and give her a menu and tell her or him what they want, you get 2 sides and a dessert. For a sex spirit, Shamari, I read it though. She want a sex spirit, right? I sure will. I'm in the mood anyway. Some of y'all think I talk a lot. I don't tell half the stuff I do. I just want you to know you don't know what you have no idea who you talking to. And some of y'all think y'all can handle it and deal with me. No, you better keep you are accustomed to sleeping with tender dick men. Numb nuts. I'm not that man. Cause I am going to do it to you. You gave me a Social Security check and everything. Done fenced in. Done called the National Guard. I have, to all of y'all that don't know, I've been divorced twice. I've been divorced twice. And neither time was my wives divorcing me. And they threatened me if I divorced them what they were going to do. You don't have that testimony. I've been divorced twice. And that they done prayed to God, Jesus, and the devil to get me back. Ain't nothing wrong with it. You want to compare me to a Negro you don't want, the woman that he cheat with, that she don't want him, and y'all just fighting back and forth trying to outdo each other because neither one of y'all want him. I'm not that guy. I am prize. Now go and throw your shells, go and throw your Pelés, go and throw your Obi, and see if I'm running my mouth. To all of you disbelievers. Because some of y'all ain't going to get none because I'm not going to be responsible for your mental condition. I'm not going to be up before the Lord because he already know you ain't had no business getting none of them inches. Now your daddy done left your mama because he over here playing with this. Shamar, you ready, baby? Because I'm grown tonight. I'm fully grown tonight. Ediosai. Sitting over there playing with me, can't even put your wig back on your head no more. I done changed the shape of your head. Your wig don't fit on your head right no more. Slobbing all at the mouth. Not that I got a problem with that, but I done told you. You ready? All right, here we go. Hear these words which I speak as I call to thee, that which is in the dark, bringing to light of my eyes for Shamari, concerning the sex spirit that follows her. Oh, there it coming. That which is in the dark, bringing to the light of my eyes. That which is concerning her sex spirit. And some of y'all, as I talk about this, y'all need to learn how to do tongue ups. To all you men or women that like to go down on people, you need to have stamina when it comes to your tongue. Your tongue needs to have a steady rhythm and a consistent rhythm, depending on what you're doing. Not only your dick weak, your tongue weak. That which is in the dark, bring into light of my eyes concerning the sex. For Shamari the Cancer. Shamari the Cancer. We're talking about asking the spirit for sex. Right here doing all that piss poor tongue licking. Do some tongue ups. Just like you do push-ups, do tongue ups. And don't right here talking about you learn nothing from me. If you're not good with your tongue, my. Sad. Got all that pink meat and don't know what to do with it. But you claim to be a lover. All right, go talk to somebody else that don't know no better. All right, Shamari, here we go. Sometimes you have to flatten the tongue for the width, and sometimes you got to contract the tongue because you want a direct stab. Sometimes you got to stab it with the tongue. All right, Shamar, we're asking about sex, and looks what come up: parent, teacher, and this Cancer. Parent, preacher. That means you cannot be trying to dictate when it comes down to sex. Too much control when it comes to sex. You have to yield. You don't have to, but I would urge you to. Yud, hey, it said, I desire to lovely, respectfully, and selflessly share this wisdom with my children. The preacher in me is silent. Shamari, there's it says the teacher in me shines through all of my action. This has a lot to do with not really communicating. When it comes to sex, you're more inward than you're outward. But see, you have to have the right person to bring the pressure. So you can communicate more. Because everybody's not going to be able to read you sexually. Sometimes you have to communicate that. You might not have somebody like me that is a discerner and knows how to feel out your energy and know where to go. Sometimes you have to open your mouth and actually articulate, okay? Then, we talking about sex. There's a lot of jealousy around when it comes down to sex. It says, Chet He Va. It said, I ascend into the upper world to diminish the force of darkness called by my envy. This right here card is indicating that you're the type of person that if you have sex with somebody, you're going to become very possessive, jealous of that individual or around that individual. So you have to also be considerate. You cannot do what they call, what I'm trying to say. You're not a type of individual that you can just have unscrupulous sex. You have to really be considerate about who you've been intimate with, because you very easily can become very jealous of somebody you've been intimate with. By taking responsibility for my thoughts and action, I lessen the pain and suffering in the world. When it comes down to sex, it has a Shamari. Girl. Lord, energy. When it comes down to this energy called sex. So that means you don't mind if somebody give you good love, you don't mind them giving it to somebody else. So you can stand to see somebody like me get out the bed with you and get in the between somebody else's thighs. You go play that somewhere else. You right here hijacking Social Security numbers and everything. Anyway, then sex comes with magic. Look at that. The prosperity card comes in your outcome. The power of prosperity when it comes down to sex. Your sex spirit card brings prosperity. It says, Samek Aleph Lamed. It said, I acknowledge that the light of the Creator is the ultimate source of all prosperity and well-being. With this name, I summon the forces of prosperity and substance. See that? It's coming up again. And ask for the strength to keep my ego in check while the other checks are rolling in. This is a prosperity around your sex spirit. This is why I'm telling y'all guys about controlling and understanding your chi and your prana. Your sexual energy carries a lot of prosperity. So that means that if a man is utilizing your body, he can actually prosper by having sex with you. Providing. that you're not upset with him. So the Cuda Cat got financial blessing. In other words, Sasha Fierce is financially blessed. Yes, baby. And look, I'm wearing the green color. I'm wearing Mafedi Fun Ogun in honor of my mother, Mafedi Fun Oya, Mafedi Fun Oshun, Mafedi Fun Obatala. Yes, baby. Mafedi Fun Olofi, Mafedi Fun Olodamari. To my Inkisis, to my Apollo spirits. Yes, baby. Yes, that's what be. And let me tell y'all something. So all of y'all that don't understand the body and y'all don't understand the gluteus maximus, yeah, instead of turning them cheeks, sometimes you got to kiss them cheeks. Some of y'all out here kissing ass instead of kissing the cheeks. Huh? You can get promotion by kissing the cheeks, especially if them cheeks are knowing. Huh? And moisturize that ass, because nobody don't want to be kissing no ashy ass. Stop be asking for all them trimmings around the turkey and you ain't got yourself together. You grown. Have yourself on together. All right? I know y'all had a good time tonight. Thank y'all so much for your love, your support, your cash apps, your support to my website. I love y'all. I hope that this educated y'all to understand that Apostle Ely is more than capable of doing sex magic for you, more than capable of teaching sexology, more than capable of teaching men how to have orgasm, more than capable of getting women to have lasting orgasm, especially vagina orgasm versus clitoris. Most of you guys have clitoral orgasm because you're always messing with your clitoris. But a man that does not understand your clitoris cannot also don't understand your G-spot. And a man that does not like to kiss, your top lips, does not know how to kiss your bottom lips. Why y'all think my lips are so pretty? And they're so soft. They're touched. They're touched. They're blessed by the Ngonga. They're blessed by the cauldron. They're blessed by the wound of God. They carry our chain. And let me tell y'all, to all these men, and y'all, if you gonna believe that life and death is under the power of the tongue, you should be able to, with the arche up under the tongue. That's why sometimes when I'm doing things of that nature, I put honey up under my tongue. I get me some, I want honey with a honeycomb, and I put that up under my tongue. Because I want my saliva. Remember, honey is it's an antibacterial and it's antimicrobial. Honey is also a cleanser. And so therefore I fill my mouth and my saliva with that honey as I administer the destruction of her sanity. So it not only is giving me energy and Arche, that B12, it is also administering cleansing. Ain't nothing like education. Thanks. That's my Aquarius, Minister Al. All right, guys, much love. Don't forget to hit that like. If you learn anything on this live, if y'all don't mind, if y'all love me enough, if y'all don't mind, if you learn anything on this live, post on this video. So they'll know that this is the video that you need to be listening to so you can talk, listen, and communicate with somebody that actually know what they're talking about. All right? Good night, love. I appreciate y'all.